The other thing I find is that there are times that those questions in the quiet space are literally banging around my head, bumping into each other, and that starts to drive me insane. So as most people who know me know quite well, one of my favorite things to do is to use Post-it notes. And I'll use different colored pens and different colored pads and different sizes.
That's a habit you've given me as well.
What I found is by getting ideas out of my head and looking at them, by engaging a different sense using my eyes, suddenly I literally see things differently. And it also calms the noise in my head. And I figure that's always a good thing.
Yeah. When you taught me to use the Post-it method, which is, just to explain, it's just basically writing your thoughts as they come down on Post-its. So you empty your mind and you have them right there in front of me. I was so curious because I found so many benefits. I was finally sleeping again after having so many thoughts always at night coming out just because I wasn't dealing with them. That I actually did some research to find if there was any scientific work done on writing and kind of these calming effects of writing, and there's actually so much on it. The idea behind it is that when you write, you're actually allowing your mind not to use that processing power to remember the thing, the thought. So keep it in your short-term memory. It's writing it down. So now it can use all its energy just to analyze that thought. It doesn't have to remember it anymore. So it just has a calming effect where you have a thought. It's not abstract anymore. It's concrete. It's bounded. You can look at it. You can be aware about it, and it's life-changing for people who deal with a lot of thoughts, are very creative, and their mind is always going. And sometimes too many ideas start banging around, and you can't really focus on anything.
One of the other things I love about that as a process is the idea of doing a brain dump acknowledges that they're just ideas. And it's not until you look at them that you can work out if it's one you want to pursue, you want to unpack or not. And like most things, acknowledging something is halfway to working out if it's the right fit or not. It's the same thing with our fears. So many people have fears about trying something new. What if I can't do it well? What if it doesn't fit? What am I going to lose out on? All of the what ifs, which are fear-based. But when we acknowledge our fear and name it and recognize it then loses a lot of its power. And never keeps coming up. You're like, no, hang on. This is not your decision, fear. You can just take a seat in the corner. You don't get a seat at the big table. This is where I'm doing the work. I see you.
Yes.
It's the same with ideas. So there are no bad ideas until they've been processed. And
you are not your ideas.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Not your ideas and not your fears.
Yes.